Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so we're going to do our Celtic cross again. See what's going on here. So current situation going on with Capricorn. What is the current situation that's... Is that hitting that? Sorry. Let me move that back a little. All right, current. I love when that happens. Okay, so that one just kind of came flying out. The challenge, the Fool. What does Capricorn need to focus on? 10 of Cups. What is Capricorn leaving? King of Swords. Taking a break. What is Capricorn's strengths? All right, what is the near future? Advice. Page of Swords and Temperance. Being patient, it's all going to work itself out. Environment. Hopes and fears for this reading for Capricorn. What is the hopes and fears for Capricorn for this reading? Prosperity, prosperous. Something that you've been wanting to have happen is prosperous. Works out. Potential outcome. Potential outcome for this reading for Capricorn. The Empress, a lot of growth. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, we have the current situation. I feel like you've made a decision on something, because if it's this way, then you're kind of trying to make a decision, right? But it literally came flying out this way. So I feel like you're ready to make a decision on something. But you're like, okay, how do I make it happen? I know what it is that I want to do, but how do I make it happen? So that's kind of, you're challenged by the Fool. Do I take that leap of faith? Do I take a chance? Do I pack everything up and just take it and go? Or do I take that chance? Am I being foolish? Am I being crazy? Am I being silly? You're going back and forth with it, yeah. Like you've made a decision, but I feel like you still keep going back and forth with it. I feel like you're worried about if it's going to happen or not. Like if it's going to be as good as what you're thinking it's going to be, right? That you're like, oh, is this really going to be as good? Or am I just, am I building something up that's not going to happen? What you need to focus on is this 10 of Cups. And I feel like, what is it that makes you happy? Like, would you be happier if you tried something and it didn't work out? Or would you be happier if you just sat there and you never tried anything? Right? Looking at the opportunity. If the opportunity is now, it could be something that you've been wanting to do and like this opportunity has come in and you're like, well, I'm not ready for this now, right? I'm not ready for this new opportunity. Well, the universe kind of has a way of just kind of, it isn't always set to when you're 100% ready for things to happen. You know how sometimes like everything happens at once, or you're in the middle of 50 million other things and this amazing opportunity comes in and it's like, oh, now is not the time for this to happen. But I feel like you need to look at that and say, if the stars are aligning, right? Then how do I make this happen? How do I make this work? I just feel like there's an opportunity that's coming, an amazing opportunity that's coming in for you that may be a little overwhelming right now. And I feel like it's something that you've always wanted to do, but the timing's off. All right, your past, what are you leaving? I almost feel like it's leaving boredom, over-analyzing a situation, right? Sometimes when we're like, you overanalyze things to death, and like you find a way to talk yourself out of doing something and not taking chances, not embracing that fool energy, right? Not being silly, not being crazy, not taking opportunities, not taking those chances. But I feel like you're ready to leave that behind, because you're like, every time I've passed that up I've not done that in the past, I've always regretted it, or I've regretted, a couple situations where I really wish I had done that. And with this opportunity coming in, when this opportunity is coming in, do I really want to pass that up again? Your strengths, we have the Seven of Wands, which is standing up for yourself. And I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, it's making things happen. Like you can, look at that. I love it, the Fool. You can find a way to make things happen if you really put your mind to it. And you know that you can. Like, you know that. Like, I feel like you've done that in the past. I feel like your strength is, okay, if I really want to do something, if I'm 100% that I want to do something, then I'll make it happen. And I know that, like, that's what you can do. Like, you'll make it happen. I feel that there's a little bit of back and forth here, but I almost feel like I want to ask you, why do you feel that you're going back and forth with this? Like, why are you challenged by this Fool? Like, what about that do you feel challenged by? Like, what is that insecurity that you have, or what's stopping you? And to look at that and then to analyze that, right? So we have the near future. And that's what I'm asking, like, with this question, and that's cool that the Hangman is there, is that if you're having this insecurity, because you know that you can make things happen. You know that when you put your mind to it, you can make anything happen. But if you're having that doubt, why? Like, take a step back and say, okay, why do I have this doubt? What am I afraid of? What am I feeling uneasy about? And ask yourself that question, right? Are you afraid of failure, right? Are you afraid of things not working out? Are you afraid of letting something go? Are you afraid of, is it that insecurity? Like, if it is, why do you feel that way? Exploring that more, I feel like, and that will help you a lot. Advice: compromising, being patient. Don't be afraid to face challenges. Life will always, always, always have challenges. Don't be afraid to face and challenge those harder times, right? Don't be afraid of those. Don't be afraid to, look at that. That's kind of cool, because the lady, I don't know, can you see that? She's looking like right up at that Page of Swords. Don't be afraid to look that straight in the eye, those challenges straight in the eye, and say, okay, how do I handle this, and how do I deal with this? How do I face this? All right, we have the environment, yeah, because there's negativity in this environment, right? Like, you want to move forward, like you want to do that. You made a choice to do something, but it's taking the action to actually do it. There's something that's stopping you. So what is it? Like, you have this Page of Swords is stopping you from something, this negative energy, or this disappointing news, or some sort of negativity is stopping you. Like, and this is running right into that Page of Swords. It's like, oh, I can't go any further because this Page of Swords is right there. Again, exploring, why do you feel, why is this? Why is this right here? What is this? And to explore that. Hopes and fears. Definitely like things working out. Look at that, we have the King of Pentacles. Is it a new business that you're starting? Like, hopes and fears. Are you being stubborn about something? Because the King of Pentacles is somebody who can be very stubborn. Are you being stubborn about something? Are you kind of putting that energy in there yourself, right? Being left on the outside, that if it doesn't work. Yeah, that's what life is about, is taking those risks and those challenges to see if it's successful or it's not. All right, so we have the potential outcome. We have Empress. definitely there's a lot of growth here, and there's a lot of change. I feel like it's being more comfortable in your own skin. I feel like you're challenging yourself. Look at that. How cool is that? We have the Empress and the Empress. That's so cool. The potential for a lot of growth here, and I feel like it's learning to trust yourself more, but also learning more about yourself. Okay, if something is stopping me, looking into that and saying, okay, why am I stopping? Like, why do I have that energy around? I feel like it's learning a lot about yourself too, and realizing how strong you really are, and realizing, I feel like it's a lot of personal growth for you, and having that belief more in yourself, right? I'm trying to think of the word and I can't think of that. I hate when that happens. Self-expression, that kind of came to mind. I can't think of it. All right. So let's grab a wisdom oracle. What wisdom oracle energy do we have in this reading for Capricorn? Wisdom oracle energy for Capricorn. Not for you. Not for you is giving up on this Nine of Cups and this decision that you made because there's this Page of Swords, right? Not for you is giving up, without a doubt. That's not for you. That's not Capricorn. Come to the edge. And I feel like that goes with that Fool energy, is taking those chances. Come to the edge. Push yourself, right? Challenge yourself. Make life more exciting. But of course, you have to do whatever you feel is best for you. I'm not telling you that you have to do that. But for this reading, the cards are saying, like, challenge yourself. Push yourself. Not for you. Like, don't give up on stuff. Don't get in this energy again where the future comes, like you have this opportunity now, and again, if you don't do something, if you don't pursue this, right, because you've made this decision, and then you look back and you say, you know what, I really wish I had done that yet again. Don't put yourself in that energy. We have woman holding a heart, and we have patience. I feel like this one too. Attachment. Perfect. That's why. What is your attachment to? What is that mask that you're wearing, right? Because she's taking this mask off. It has to do with these Page of Swords. That's what I feel like. How does that connect for you? What does that represent for you? The Page of Swords. That attachment. What are you attached to? To explore that and to understand that. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.